Parametric design is very useful for laser cutting. Say that you design something for a 3mm thick material and you order that material and you do your design and then you come back and you realize that it's 3.2mm thick. That will change the way that the material joins together, and you need to be able to account for that in your design. Rather than actually having to redo everything from scratch, if you use parametric design, then the thickness of your material can be changed at the last minute so that it will update throughout the entire design. This can be tricky, and sometimes I forget, and in this model I forgot to update certain features, but for the main part I could change the size of this design, for example from 3mm to 4mm. Now normally it won't be that big a change, but this will actually show you more obviously on the video. So if I go modify and update my parameters by going change parameters, and I've got a user parameter that I've defined called main material, and I'm going to change it from 3mm to 4mm, and I'm going to click on OK. You'll see that it goes through a bit of a calculation and then it updates all of those thicknesses. You'll note that, for example, these little bolts here haven't updated in their length, and I should actually work to change that so that basically that mathematics works. I'll try and actually include that in our video so that we can actually have that updated feature. I'm going to press Ctrl Z to take that back, but that's called parametric design, designing using parameters rather than fixed numbers so that you can change design features without actually having to go back through and change every single dimension. The second thing I want you to try to do while you're doing this particular video is to not design yours to be exactly like mine. You'll notice that mine has holes in the material and the materials are curved and that sort of thing. I won't show you how to do that in the video, but you're not required to make yours exactly the same as mine. Having said that, don't make it too big, otherwise you won't be able to laser cut it. It needs to be a reasonable size. I want the gears to be exactly the same size as what I'm doing in this video, but you can put cutouts through them, for example. I'd like you to try and come up with your own unique sort of flavor to this particular gear system, even though the function of it will be the same as everybody else's.